to the poorhouse, where the smoke is smooth, the pores run deep, and the conversation never stops. From the big plays on the field to the bold flavors of cigars and spirits. This is your place. Pull up a chair. It's time to pour one out. Pour one out for the stories untold. Let the rhythm warm your soul. Here at the Poorhouse, we keep it real. Every word, every sip, feel the blues reveal. Step in the scene. Gom's laid back, tone is legit. Bassline thumping while we all take a sip. Stories unfold on these well-worn stools. Truth in the air, yeah, we break all the rules. Cigar smoke dancing with the scratch of the deck. Microphone check, real talk, what the heck? 1 foot in the past, 1 foot on the beat. We pour out respect, feel the heat in the street.
Oh, welcome to the Poorhouse. Not on April Fool's.
Nah, not April Fool.
But gentlemen, no,
What's happening?
no,
What's happening? What's
we-
happening?
It's an April Fool's if you
That's right.
coming back.
no fools in this house. That's right. No fools in the Poorhouse tonight.
April baby fool.
What's my sister birthday tomorrow, man?
Is still early season?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what's up.
No. Well, gentlemen, welcome. And we've
To the
got
Poorhouse.
a friend in the house tonight. Yes, it's not an April Fool's joke. He's here. It's not fake. It's not a guy. Check. You mentioned down there. Is he a?
It's been a minute.
Is he a?
Somebody's not sure he's here.
He is in the building, sir. Why don't you introduce yourself for the people?
Back in the house at will.
At Wheels.
Jay Reynolds in the building.
JG's is James in the building. You already know.
Hey, and the twin Joe in the house. Let's do this thing. We are gonna talk about a lot of things tonight, gentlemen. In fact,
So much stuff going on.
I didn't even tell them because we got so much to talk about. We got the Final Four set in Indy, UNC coaching search heating up, Kansas clearly, and the NFL potentially gearing up for replacement refs still. Hey, plus Wemby, is he going alien mode? And is the NBA race getting ready to tighten?
Man, that's a lot going on. And Cade Cunningham is still sitting on the sideline because he out right now. So do they need him to be a contender?
We will find out.
55-21.
We will find out. So, well, gentlemen, we got to talk a little bit before that about the sponsors. And what did the sponsor bring us in from the Golston Auto Shop today? It looks like we got some Green River. Weeded
River.
foolproof.
Legacy.
Yep, some Green River and foolproof weeded bourbon, Kentucky straight. 109.3 proof. I heard a lot of good things about this whiskey, man. So
Yeah.
I actually got a chance to find a bottle because, in North Carolina, we can't get our hands on everything. But I finally got a chance to find a bottle. I said, I'm going to grab this. Me and the fellas, we'll check this one out tonight and see if it's worth the hype. See if it's really worth it or something we got to put in the trash can. So we shall see.
Trash.
Well, let's go ahead and ask Ron. Well, sir, what are you drinking down there? That doesn't look
What you
like
want
whiskey
tonight?
down there, man. That don't look like no whiskey.
It's part of the whiskey.
Oh, okay.
It's part whiskey.
It's part whiskey. Anytime the flare up causes people to drink a different.
Listen, when that heat come through, you wanna get you a summer drink. Yeah, I get it.
Just missing out. It's a tequila aged in a bourbon barrel.
And put your pinky up whenever you drink it too.
Look, Corazon tequila now, and you got some pineapple juice.
Hey, whip it up. That boy Martin that man at the end.
Pineapple juice.
Give me drinking that.
Pineapple juice and liquor? I thought that was, or is that just pizza?
Oh, nah. It's
Oh, just
look,
pizza. Okay. Well, cheers to the pineapple.
I feel like it's only right that Ron try this. That's all. I know he got something else in his glass right now, but he at least got to try this and give us his take on it as well. Oh, you had it already.
Oh, he's had.
Oh, my bad.
He's a connoisseur.
Well, tell us what do you think of the Green River?
Before you sip on it, what you think of it?
Yeah, weeded.
It's gonna hit you in the back. It's gonna be hot in the back when you first try it. I can guarantee you that. But it smooths out.
Yeah.
It's not a bad drink.
I think it's that like a warm, like a bacon spice almost, like on the back of the palate. But
The damn apple pie?
warm apple pie.
Cheers. To another episode of the Poorhouse. And we in here, baby.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you for joining us tonight. And gentlemen, we forgot to do this last week, but let's make sure we don't forget to do it this week. Let's talk a little bit about what we smoking.
Oh, it came through in the end. When you first hit it,
Bacon spice.
then you first sit on it, it was smooth. And you give it a second when you hit the back of your throat, your chest all burning. That's what I
Felt like
I said, and it's kind of unique because a weeded one you wouldn't think like that, but I'm telling you, it hits you on the back, that warm bacon spice.
That's what I said.
my whole chest warm right now. So I get it.
My chest is warm too. These things are getting frisky here on the porch.
Yeah. Well,
All right, let's go, gentlemen. Let's talk about this.
what we smoking on?
What are we pairing with this fine?
James smoking the same stick, so I'm gonna let him tell it.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, I'm going first. Well, tonight we are on the 829 cigar, smooth to medium body, premium mixed filler cigars, featuring Dominican binders and fillers with a Connecticut or a Maduro wrapper.
Good old boutique.
Yeah, let's see what else. Say generally smooth, mellow with natural sweetness. It's a Toro, it's a 6x50, and it's a medium body.
I think you might.
Yeah, because you got the darker one. That's why I say either or. It says the 829 Maduro Torpedo is particularly noted for rich, creamy, and mildly sweet flavor profiles. So we about to see what it's hitting for.
It's starting out pretty good.
Yeah, we about to see what it's hitting for. Ryan, what you smoking on?
On this good warrior, this Gurk. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Ain't had one in a while, so we'll see what it's hitting for.
That's what's up. And Mr. Joseph, what you puffing on over there?
I got this Cohiba Maduro.
That's what's up.
Supposedly from the fine.
Listen, Cohiba make a lot of good cigars, bro. I can't even hate on Cohiba. They got so many different lines.
Yes.
They make a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And this one's good. Let's see. I'll tell you what it's supposed to profile: the woody, the tobacco, the cocoa, the chocolate. And to me, it's been the roasted tobacco and the chocolate has kind of really stood out to me. I haven't gotten a lot of the woody yet, but I did just kind of
taste some
start.
salt in that.
And I wouldn't be surprised if I get there and probably start tasting a little of that.
So it's not the ocean, huh?
Yeah, straight out of Cuba. It tastes like some oil. Maybe. Oh yeah, they just got. Oh, we're gonna leave politics out of this, folks. I'm just kidding. All right, we're not gonna get in there. But gentlemen, yes, we have made it to the poorhouse. We got our sticks. We got our pour.
Appreciate y'all for joining us too, man. Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And please just show us some love. It ain't nothing but a few minutes out your day. Show us some love. Watch the podcast. Send it to some of your friends. We don't do nothing but talk sports. A little bit of liquor, some bourbon, and some cigars, man. Who can't relate to that?
And maybe some shit. We may talk some shit.
While I was out this past weekend, definitely politicking and spreading the word. To an actual show.
Good.
Weekend, I was telling some guys to look us up.
Absolutely. I told somebody about this on the cruise ship. I said, hey, if you like to watch podcasts,
and talk a little bit of sports. That's what we're talking about.
We got you.
I mean, I'm not saying we cover everything, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of sports going on.
Yes.
We don't cover every single hockey game, or we don't cover every single baseball game. We don't cover every soccer game.
Not yet.
On the main stage.
We cover a lot of stuff, man.
The main things we're going to talk about.
Keep the main thing the main thing.
Well, let's start off with the NCAA Men's Final Four news and notes.
Man.
Coming up. Let's give them the schedule, gentlemen.
That's what, Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah.
It's
Illinois against
UConn.
And Michigan.
Weird time. Yeah, 6:09 p.m.
The first game is going to be all right. It's going to be all right.
6:09.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be John Blaze.
Yeah. Illinois.
No, because they busting ass. But listen, another thing I want to say, if you can look at me right now in my eyes and tell me that your bracket is still intact, you telling a damn lie. Because they know they pick this shit like that.
Arizona to win the whole thing.
You know, listen.
I mean, still got some shots.
I picked Arizona because Arizona been a dog all season. I damn sure picked them, but I thought Houston was gonna go farther.
Right.
I thought Florida was gonna go farther.
But that's why I think Illinois. I mean, I could see somebody if somebody had, that being.
My guess is no one.
No,
had
Illinois no. By no means, and that's what I was thinking. That's the one that
Somebody, because there was so many people that did it. I'm not a true Illinois fan.
maybe, yeah. And then somebody thought UConn, Arizona, and Michigan, which I mean, very plausible. I don't think anybody would think those three teams and think that they didn't have a shot.
But listen, I was close. I had 3 out of 4.
Well,
Yeah.
Because my 4th team was Houston, and they didn't get there. But I had the other 3. I had them in the Final Four.
yeah. I had Arizona. I didn't have Arizona winning, so I mean,
I got Arizona winning.
I had two.
yeah.
But I told him, and I'm not saying like that last shot that caused Duke to lose. That shot like last week on the podcast. That shot came straight from God, bro. It was because when I say this, that's a fluke play. And any normal game, Duke come out as a winner in that game.
Duke was.
And what I'm saying is that your predictions for Duke to be in the Final Four, that was a great prediction because, come on, bro. This man, a freshman, doing a shot with 2 seconds left from half court and nothing but net. It was, matter of fact, it was no reason for him to have that shot because Duke didn't even have to dribble the ball. They could have just held the ball and waited for somebody to hit him.
The game was over.
It was over.
And immaturity. Team. This coach should be held
The John Schaffer choke job.
big time, yes, because he should have had them ready for the moment.
Yeah.
They were ready for the moment.
Well, let's talk about the future, fellas, and let's talk about some news and notes going up, and we'll lead in and talk a little bit more about this Final Four and kind of what we're thinking. But let me go ahead and give you some headlines. Elliot Cadeau received medical attention for possible allergic reaction.
Cadeau?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Allergic reaction to what?
they haven't really stated what the reaction might have been to, but it sounds like he's going to be okay. He did travel to Indy. He didn't travel with the team. I believe he came later after. They flew him in, during for practice. So he'd been held out for a few days, but he's back. Sounds like he's going to play. It doesn't sound like, oh, nope, you know what? It did come in. He is allergic to nuts, apparently. It probably was okay.
He got a peanut allergy.
Peanut allergy. And then we got headlines at UConn. Jalen Stewart. Yeah, maybe somebody from Arizona got over. No, UConn's actually getting a little healthier coming into the games.
And that's going to be a problem.
Yep, they got Jalen Stewart coming back. Said he's 100%. He did miss some time with the knee surgery, and Silas Demery is also potentially.
Now, listen. To be honest,
so UConn,
it could fuck around and be the UConn girls and the UConn boys trying to get a ring.
Yeah,
UConn only goes as far as solo ball. If he plays well, they can win.
You think so?
Yes. They would be further ahead if he was the way he was last year.
Yeah.
He lost his confidence somewhere this year.
A lot just got to come, depending on the officiating crew, what they have. If they let them boys bang, it's going to be a problem.
No, but listen, have you been watching the game?
Yeah.
But you see that that college, they let them be way more physical than they do in the NBA.
Except when Duke was playing.
Come on,
Yeah.
that was a pretty crazy.
You talking about Duke though, bro? Because they were able to get to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was calling some crazy fouls. But the games before that, if you're a big man, you come out to 10 or to 12, you was getting a bang around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, and then, something that we probably haven't talked much about, a little bit more about Illinois, talking about their identity, their roster build, because they got a lot of international players.
A lot of them.
Yes, and they've got Brad Underwood, and they've kind of built the rest of the roster with the overseas, plus that Brad Underwood. I think we're going to break down a little bit more about Illinois, check in and see what we think. But let's start off with the debate, gentlemen. Which matters more in Indy, UConn's tourney DNA, or Illinois with their matchup size and the fact that they're versatile?
Illinois.
UConn's tourney DNA? So you got you.
No, what I'm saying is that
matchup size.
Whenever I'm just talking about the two different programs, right? When you talk about UConn have been here a million times, Right? They done been here. We done seen them. You know their name. UConn.
They got the DNA.
That's what I'm saying. They just are well known. Illinois has not had that opportunity, and they hadn't been in the bright lights. Right. So I feel like this year, everybody's sleeping on Illinois, but understand Illinois played good as hell all year.
Yeah.
And they're gonna beat a lot of top teams. So they are definitely an issue, bro.
Yeah.
They're an issue.
My thing is, it's just you can't go against Dan Hurley, man. He got that team. They gonna play for him. They always gonna play.
Listen,
tough matchup.
DNA, right? Like, the reason they came back against Duke.
I get it, but all I'm saying is that Dan Hurley was one wild shot away from not even being here.
But now what I'm gonna get him credit for is
no, they came back.
They shot that lead down. They played fundamental defense, and they just wore Duke down to get back in the game.
Yeah, right.
But now against Illinois, because I never really watched.
No, Illinois played.
But from what I did see in the tournament, they play some good defense. They physical.
They do. Illinois will be an issue for anybody. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, no, I definitely think they got a good shot against UConn.
Coach, and I said, man,
You talk to him.
You call Hurley?
Bruiser can't finish right. He can look.
And he gonna get his way in the paint, bro, because he just a big body.
I mean, he got a big shot, but it's his. To me, he needs to work his drive penetration.
Right.
It's off the ball skill, like not
But
off the ball skills.
I'm not hating on him by no stretch of imagination. But do I think he's the world's greatest ball handler? I don't think that. He ain't no Steph Curry. He ain't nobody that can just go crazy with the ball and create his own separation. I don't think
He's just one of those players where it was already written. This is the narrative we play.
Absolutely.
Right.
We got to run with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, look, think about Dan Hurley. I mean, who else what other coach could headbutt a ref like Dan Hurley?
But we kept reading the headlines and it was saying that he was going to be suspended for this game coming up on Saturday.
Why did the official run up?
He brings the Dan Hurley brings the energy. That's what they love.
Official.
You got to really look at it. This is what the tournament is.
Absolutely. But what's crazy, when I first saw the clip, I thought the ref was somebody that Hurley knew. When I first seen the clip, I'm like, oh, well, shit.
Being like friendly, like, oh, yeah.
This man, look at Luke. This man sitting with his legs.
That's a Yingling.
But guess what? We got 40 on their ass tonight.
That's a Yingling.
Tonight, baby.
That's a big.
Let's go, like, show.
If you haven't NBA basketball tonight. And Lakers hopefully will be they'll start here. We got
gonna get you at least 20 tonight. Luka gonna give you 35. And AI gonna give you 25. We're gonna bust their ass tonight, bro. On top of that, we playing OKC. I think we playing at home.
Yeah. It's gonna be
listen, everybody gets up to play the Lakers, bro.
Absolutely.
This shit is gonna be a hell of a game tonight. Mark my words, bro. This ain't gonna be no ring side or nothing. Everybody coming to play.
Speaking of coming to play, we got Michigan, Arizona. Who's going to dictate the tempo? We have Arizona, who seems to be a really second half team. They like to serve. Michigan, plus points.
This one right
They
here,
like the pace.
that's gonna be tough.
Game, championship game.
I look
It's a
at
championship game.
I look at Michigan. They are, and Arizona is deep too, but I think Michigan got them a little bit with the depth.
They got to find some guys.
Yeah.
But Cadeau, now Cadeau's he stirs the drink, but he's not like a proficient scorer. But he does put everybody in better position.
He distributed that ball though.
Arizona's got 3 freshmen.
Arizona got a squad.
What's the guy that what's his name?
You said for Michigan.
For Michigan, the center?
The big guy.
23?
And Cadeau got that lockdown defense.
Yeah.
He went 22.
The thing about Cadeau is
Because this is, you got Jackson. Yeah, he wear.
what number does he wear?
You see, what did you say? 23.
On the jersey.
Yeah. So that's but he played a forward though. He did forward.
That's why I wasn't sure which exactly.
Okay, so my take, and this is just me, right? I have picked Arizona all through the year because I've seen how they play together. I've seen their bench. I saw how deep they was. And from the beginning of the season, I'm like, you know what? Them boys really special. And then another reason I thought it was special, I said, well, shit, we saw how good Bryce James was, LeBron's son. Right?
Yeah, look real.
I'm saying, we saw how good he was.
Yeah, we look good on
This man ain't played a minute. So I'm saying, for you not to even let this man play a single minute, that means that everybody in front of him is official. So these boys is like that.
And that's what takes me to my next time. There's all the LeBron kids over it. I'm just kidding, folks.
But you know what I want to say though? Going back to the Michigan, that he made a statement. They got some shoes. You know, they got to fulfill that. He said they the greatest Michigan team ever.
No, but I think so. No, I can't eat
the championship.
Listen, but that's what I'm saying. But even if you win a championship, Michigan ain't never won a championship before ever.
No, that's what I'm saying. They talking about they the best.
But,
I had it.
My point, what I was saying earlier was, I love Arizona.
It's gonna be a hell of a fight game.
No, that's what I'm saying. I love Arizona because I feel like they are one of the most dominant teams that I've seen up to now. But do I feel like Michigan can bust their ass? Absolutely. Absolutely.
So though,
but that's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be coaching.
Yeah,
who's gonna win this game?
Don't come out missing.
Hell no.
Michigan get a big lead. They get the net.
I mean, if Arizona come out and start the game, if they start the game like they started their last game, but they was down and they had to come back.
Nah, they ain't gonna have.
If they start that shit with Michigan, Michigan gonna beat the hell out of them.
Yeah,
I'm telling you.
I mean, they might be right about that being the best team because I mean, oh yeah, but the best.
What are you talking about? 74.
Somewhere in that range.
Oh, we getting it to 100.
80. I'm looking at maybe 82, 80.
Nah, it's
that team now talking about the 91-93 team reached back-to-back NCAA championship.
Michigan
and Michigan.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
my man can't say this is the best Michigan team.
Oh no, but they were Glenn Rice. Yeah, led by Glenn Rice.
But honestly, I don't think it's ever going to be another college program that's going to be able to see back-to-back titles with the. I'm not saying they can't see back-to-back titles, but back-to-back titles with the same players because we know that everybody gone. They all running down.
Transfer like Cadeau and stuff like that. He might stay in the year because he's a little small, so I don't think he's going to play.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think his game will translate well to the NBA.
Oh, yeah, he can play defense though. Oh yeah, for sure.
Man,
if you can distribute the ball and play defense,
I'm not saying
translate.
I just think he's gonna
look how many people in the league we see that don't play no damn defense.
Right.
So you can't say his game won't.
What team they go to?
Going to translate. So it's going to be about the offense he goes to, and so he's going to be valued in certain offenses.
Okay. So let me ask you a question. Right? When we talking about Luka Doncic and how all the shit that people talking about his defense, right? He don't play no defense. He let people blow by. He gonna give you one little hands up, and then you can blow by him and get your points, right?
Are you gonna put up 4?
But that's what I'm saying. You telling me that? But I'm asking you a question. Okay, and this is my question. You know that Luke ain't gonna play no hell of a defense, but he gonna give you fucking triple doubles every night. Right? Luka, are you gonna put Luka on your team?
Absolutely.
Every fucking time.
Every time. I'm gonna throw it back to you. Okay. So is Cadeau gonna score 40 points for you?
And I don't think he's dropping 40.
He can play 40.
I think he no.
That's just now. If you get on a team to where you ball dominant, you really got a chance to put up shots.
We watched him in Carolina struggle against big guards.
I remember Cadeau. Yeah,
and he struggled against big guards. Now he was a hell of a distributor. Now I think he's done a little better job this year about turnovers because that was his big problem with us. He had a lot of turnovers.
So if I thought about and it's just me reaching into the future, right? If I'm thinking about how Cadeau's future would be in the NBA, I think he might be a player that maybe average between 15 and 20 points a game. Maybe he less than that.
I think he's going to give you maybe 10 assists.
Yeah, he might give you 10 assists and
15 points, 10 assists. That's a double double.
No, I'm saying he might give you 15.
7 points, 10 assists.
8 to 10, maybe 10.
Okay, so if I can give you 10 points and 10 assists, then I'm still averaging a double double.
Say
That's 10 and
I
10.
think he's a great assist man.
That's just what we saying now.
Right.
We definitely gotta see what he do. He didn't say he gonna go and be the most dominant player in the NBA. I'm not saying that shit. Not never. Because he's not even like that in college.
He fast.
Will he be a fucking depending on what team he get on, will he be an asset to the team that he's on?
I mean, intelligence wise, I think he's a smart player, super smart player. He knows where
What? He play forward? What he play?
the point guard.
The point.
He's
That's right.
He's like 6 foot.
That's why I said to be a point, you gotta be a distributor of the ball. No defenses. You know,
You can never take anything just purely on height, too. I mean, not, but then you think about Muggsy Bogues. You think a lot of dudes who came in the league who were smaller who didn't work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
My question for you is, what was Steve Nash's averages?
Yeah, Steve Nash was like.
I get it. I'm saying
Point.
Nash was a 1-on-1.
shit. I'm saying what was his assist was up too. Like, cause he got the most assists in the league, no?
No. My man broke that record. My man that was hurt. Oh my god, the guard. Oh my god, yeah, dude. My man just retired. He was on the State Farm commercials. Come on, man.
Chris Paul.
Man, Chris Paul. Yeah,
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
But Stockton was here in the 90s.
He had like 15,806 over 90.
Assists?
So Nash, what, number 3 or 4?
Chris Paul.
Yeah, I was supposed to say. Yep.
And then it's Nash.
Yes.
So Nash number 4.
Chris Paul, Jason Kidd.
And we see his strengths and the stuff that he can do in the game. I feel like if he comes to any team in the league, he gonna be able to give you assists. He gonna give you a couple buckets. I ain't saying he gonna drop 50 a night, but he gonna give you some buckets. But he damn sure gonna give you some assists. And assists is points.
Just to give you a quick nugget to put in y'all.
What's that?
He's the history by 4 assists.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
By 4.
I mean, definitely.
LeBron play a lot of games.
LeBron's a smart player.
Okay, so
That's where to speak.
I'm not trying to get on topic.
He not played.
Wheels, gentlemen.
We gonna get to one.
This ain't even about LeBron. This is about
Here in a minute.
no, this ain't about LeBron.
What is it?
This is about KD
Okay.
in points
What does that mean?
with 2,000 less shots.
What does that mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Because the game is a 3-point game.
You get it.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
does that mean?
I'm just saying 2,000 less shot attempt.
You can come with every statistic.
He changed the game for.
We got
Talking NBA contact.
We gotta go college. Okay, right there.
Jump into the.
I'm saying. We gotta go college.
for the fans and people watching, LeBron is a trigger word.
Yeah, it'll set.
Don't
you
say LeBron in the comment.
I was sleep the other night. I woke up out of my sleep. LeBron James. Because that's my
Yeah.
and LeBron do his thing.
All
Right, gentlemen. Women's Final Four set. It wasn't the same this time. We got
South Carolina.
UCLA, and Texas.
Yes, and that's gonna be that UConn South Carolina gonna be a monster game.
What we got?
South Carolina
We
game.
got before we got 4 women coaches. That's really. I think is it not 4 women coaches instead of 4?
Yeah, absolutely.
So shout out to all of them. Of course, shout out to Don Staley.
Absolutely.
Shout out to everybody who's doing big things, man. Because this women's game is absolutely coming up.
That girl from Texas, Madison Booker.
Oh, she hooping. She hooping.
She remind me of KD when he was there.
She balling.
So, who's the biggest threat to the UConn's perfect season? You got
South Carolina.
physicality?
South
Or
Carolina.
does UCLA or Texas have the?
They all of them are a threat to them. Because I mean, I'm not saying UCLA is good, but the biggest threat of all of them to me is South Carolina and Don Staley coaching, because she's not just gonna let somebody get on. She understands how to take it away.
Considering
I love South Carolina.
Oh, they ain't fuck with UConn.
I ain't saying that. Man, Texas this year, that team is.
They hooping. Yeah, they hooping.
But UCLA is.
Oh, UCLA, man.
I just hate that South Carolina.
And
Played now instead of
South Carolina got something to prove.
Right.
yeah, they do.
I said, yeah, they got something to
Absolutely. Also, too, I mean, you just got, I mean, UConn, South Carolina, and UCLA, all three of those teams are pretty experienced. You know, Texas is kind of that inexperienced.
They
haven't been there to the Final Four.
Yeah.
So is it that time, like, when
A
you're like,
deadly team. You're scared to play.
the team doesn't know that they shouldn't be. Like, they're like, hey, like, we don't know no better. We you know, they UConn and they, sure.
See, those games are about when they get down to 3 minutes left in the second half, they're down 5.
I'm
And they,
When the experience takes it.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anybody's a threat to UConn this year. I mean, South Carolina,
they looking good this
I think the UConn team is just
South Carolina is probably my biggest threat to you.
absolutely. But I feel like South Carolina, I mean, they've had a good season, obviously. I wouldn't say they've had.
This year, I don't think South Carolina got that same offensive power from the big girls down low.
Yeah.
They young.
Yeah.
Outside, they got a girl, I can't remember her name, the guard that shoots outside. She's nice. I think they bigs are a little inexperienced offensively. So we gonna see.
And UCLA's got that big. Oh man, what's the girl?
She's like 6'7".
Yeah,
I can't remember her
she's
name though, but yeah, I know you.
Oh my god, I'm gonna look up her name because I don't want to disrespect her because I know
she's a handful.
Now, while Joe is looking this up, to the parents out there that's watching, that got kids, if you want your kid to learn how to play basketball, the easy and the basic way, watch the girls play basketball.
Yeah, because they play.
Absolutely. Basic basketball, and they will teach you how to actually play.
I'm gonna piggyback off what Ron said. Right? Listen to me. I've been a basketball fan since I was born. When I played ball, when I went to game. I'm saying I couldn't go to sleep before without shooting 100 free throws before I went to sleep, right? Because I used to hoop every single day. When I tell you, I feel like girls are more disciplined and better than men in basketball. I believe that shit wholeheartedly.
Oh yeah.
Because they're so disciplined. You watch how they play fundamental basketball. They do everything that they supposed to do. I'm talking about from the passing, from the pass and the defense. When I say women are 1,000 times more disciplined than men when it comes to basketball, because I feel like men, they just gonna do what they want to do. Right? They gonna play the game how they want to play. But when it comes to women and when them playing basketball, it's so strategic, bro, and it looks so much better. I'm telling you, man. I know we love men because we watch how they play, they dunking and doing all this stuff. But women are different. Men ain't I love women. We got no ego with flash. It's the man ego. That's what it is.
Yeah, and Lauren Betts is number 51 center, senior season. Shout out, hell of a career. Averaging, actually, I think she's been named, to the Lisa Leslie Center of the Year Awards. Congratulations.
So let me ask you a question. Well, everybody has a question. I'll pose this, but even to the fan, everybody watching.
Yeah, if you got an answer, put it in the chat.
Yeah, man.
Which one?
That bow up there. I can't read.
The bow.
Do you think with UConn being 38-0, do they have pressure on them?
Absolutely, because you're trying to control that. You're trying to keep that perfect record.
Right.
Okay, so let me ask you another question. Did you think
38 wins? You had to have some pressure games all year, right?
Absolutely.
Did anybody think that Tennessee was going to beat Michigan the way they beat them the other night? No, they beat them bad. Like, that shit wasn't even a game. When I say this shit was one-sided the entire game,
sometimes the best lead on it.
No, I get it. But you talking about a number 2 team versus a number 1 team. It's no way you thought they were going to beat them like that. You thought it was going to be a competition.
Yeah.
Man, they beat the shit out of that.
I'll be real quick. They couldn't.
Listen to me.
Just saying that, that's why I think in this game in South Carolina, this was going to be a time.
Yeah, it is.
Absolutely.
Well, I think it's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see how it plays out.
Listen, I'm ready for that one to come on. I'm going to watch every second.
Sunday.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Schedule.
No, I'm about to tell you. Yeah, South Carolina play UConn at 7:00,
and then they play the championship.
And then, and what's crazy in the Final Four, you got 4 number 1s. All 4 number 1s. Texas versus UCLA, they play at 9:30 tomorrow, and then you got South Carolina, UConn, they play at 7:00 tomorrow.
Hey, I'll be watching.
If y'all want to watch a nice young lady play ball, Madison Booker, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hooper.
Oh, dude. I mean, you think about, look, you got UConn entering. Let's talk a little bit about, I'll give you a little bit some spotlights, I guess you could say. UConn's coming in 38-0, playing in Phoenix, playing South Carolina.
Yeah.
And obviously, South Carolina actually got bumped out by UConn, so it's a little bit of a revenge game.
Yeah, this is a revenge game, yeah.
And but Sarah Strong is the AP Women Player of the Year for UConn.
What's South Carolina? They lost 2 games or 1 game.
Yep, 35.
But didn't UConn give South Carolina their first loss last year? Wasn't that their first loss?
When they got bounced out of the playoffs. In the tournament, playoffs.
Yeah, so that's some revenge too.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Man, listen, that's gonna be one of the best games that we watch.
Carolina is gonna be. I mean, kind of like the men's, right? I think that's the championship game, the one that everybody's gonna really be taking a look at. Well, let's talk a little bit more about college, and then just some news and notes about college coaching and the college coaching carousel, which we talked a little bit about we talked a lot of it.
It's March Madness, baby.
March Madness.
It's the time of year.
It sounds like reports again still continue to say Tommy Lloyd, Billy Donovan, and Dusty May as targets for Final Four. I think that the only reason I don't think it's Billy Donovan potentially, I feel like he'd already.
What I say in the group chat, I said, listen, Stackhouse is alumni.
They're not gonna give Stackhouse.
But they ain't gonna give Stackhouse no love. He ain't coming back. Stackhouse coaching for Golden State.
I feel like they could still convince Stackhouse to come and be like assistant coach
on the staff,
assistant head coach.
Well, it depends on who the head coach is.
No, but you know what that depends on.
But I'm saying, if you want to bring some,
that depends on. That cheddar cheese.
Yeah, you already know. They'll spend it.
Well, listen, you think, okay, so my question to y'all is, do you think that North Carolina is going to pay Stackhouse more money than Golden State is paying him right now? No. And Golden State they have went to one of the biggest franchises in the world.
Oh. But also, is Stackhouse
what Carolina going to do?
I just believe that man is the right fit for you.
Billy Donovan?
Class.
Yeah.
And he going to get the right players.
The only reason I pause on Billy Donovan and that I'm concerned about him is because he hasn't coached in the college game since the NIL, right? Yeah. And guys like Tommy Lloyd and Dusty May have come in and built winners in the NIL period. And I think they know how to recruit young kids, where Billy Donovan is kind of like Bill Belichick, right? And, Bill Belichick came in. And I'm not saying he hasn't recruited better than we were.
We don't know that about Billy Donovan.
Right.
He might not. He might have some savvy with him. He might know what's going on.
Right. He might.
And he might have the people that he can bring in that's going to help him.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if Billy Donovan would be the guy that would bring in Jerry Stackhouse to bring as an assistant head coach.
Listen, I'm looking up stuff right now, right? And they're saying that Stackhouse is giving different numbers, saying that he made assistant coach for them. They make between $300,000 to $600,000 a year.
Listen, right? The thing about it is,
it got to be more than
that.
It say he make over $4 million.
Yeah.
Squad like that. But they probably get for me coming regardless.
The NBA got 1,000 assistant coaches.
I get it. So now look at it like this. Do y'all not understand that whenever we talk about the NBA, do you understand where that franchise came from?
Yeah.
Since Steph Curry came there, that franchise has rose to almost $12 billion.
Well, they have to rebuild it.
Well, let's get the parts where they really do. Let's get the parts where they really do.
Stackhouse still got a car dealership.
Jackson.
That was his team.
But he drafted that shit together.
Listen, Mark Jackson was the reason that team was what it was, and they fired that man before they got this.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason why Steph even got the green light.
Absolutely.
Jackson. Nobody wasn't really looking at Steph Curry.
So listen,
I mean, the GM of that team too is. I mean, credit, I give credit to Mark Jackson.
He just had a lot of, the NBA just didn't like his way of doing it.
Listen, they gonna get a green light. Who they want to get a green light to?
Say this. I think right now the front runner is Tommy Lloyd, and I'll tell you why. Because they keep asking him, and he doesn't squash it. He just says, "Hey," he says, "I'm focused on doing this." He could easily say, like, "No,
I'm cool with it."
No, because you gotta leave the door open. You gotta entertain anything.
Well, you weren't here last podcast, right?
Entertain everything.
And we talked about the NIL money. We talked about all this different shit, right? And we talked about how Carolina they not the lackluster no more. They not the big dog when it comes to people wanting to come to play there no more because shit has changed because NIL has made an even playing field. You pretty much can go anywhere and you can get NIL money and you can get recognition. Right, we talked about this last podcast.
But here's the thing: if you go there, you still a heel.
Yes.
Yeah,
I get
that resume says a whole lot.
I hear the shit. I think I sent that to y'all.
What's that?
When Vince Carter and he said, "Man, there's no more, man. They gonna take over Jay Will said that.
just a hater, bro." So
Jay Will went to Duke, bro. Of course he gonna hate Carolina. That's in their blood.
Carry a whole lot of weight. So,
Okay, so Ron, hold on. Ron, let me ask you a question, right? Do you think that the Tar Heels are as prestigious as they were before, and people want to go play for the Tar Heels now like they used to do? There's no way that you can say that it's the same because it ain't the same.
you can ask me a question and tell me my
Okay, my bad.
he said, and they give you the answer. All right, come on.
So do you think that okay, and this I'm gonna give you my perspective first. Right? My perspective is yeah, Carolina used to be a powerhouse. Everybody wanna go play there because of the name, right? But now you can get recognition anywhere, you get NIL money anywhere, they can see you anywhere because of the social media, the internet, you can see anybody. Right? So now when you got number one top notch players, do you think they first thought is, oh, I got to go play for Carolina because I want some recognition and I want to get some league?
If somebody coming to Carolina and want to recruit you, Carolina got that money for basketball.
They spending it.
Yeah.
The question is, are they spending it?
They got that money. Yes, they spend it.
They're gonna spend it for the right player.
Okay. So listen, last show, Joe, he looked up the NIL money that Carolina was spending. Right? He said $14 million. But when I say look up the top teams that spend the NIL money, Carolina wasn't even in the top 10. Right. It didn't even list them in the top 10.
Okay, so here's the thing. Who was the top team spending money?
Yeah, it was let's see, hold on.
Carolina, okay.
Kentucky was the number one.
Kentucky, $20 million.
And then it was like
UK at $12.5 million.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so let me give you some more facts.
Right. I don't know how many chips.
Absolutely.
I get it. So let me give you some more facts, right? And when I'm saying facts, this is just my opinion. So whenever you look at Carolina, right, do you think that the NIL money is playing a role in them being able to get star talent?
To a degree, yes.
What?
But we still little prejudice on who's coming to play at Carolina. We still a little prejudice. Can't be a hardhead coming to Carolina.
I'll put it this way. And you ask that question, like it depends on the player to me. Because if I'm recruiting the player that I think can change my program,
yeah,
I believe if he knows in his heart that I can be the one to elevate Carolina, that's a win-win.
I get it.
I want to go there because of the name, and if I can get them back to, what people knowing them for.
But you're gonna be one man to do that.
No, they can recruit other players.
Okay,
you got to start somewhere.
So Ron, again, like I say, you wasn't here last week. Whenever we talk about, say, I'm a 5-star recruit. I'm coming from whatever college I'm coming from, and I'm looking at Duke and I'm looking at Carolina. But then I look at all the real big dogs that Duke has put out, and then I'm looking at all the big dogs that Carolina put out. Who you choosing? You gonna choose to go to Duke or you choosing to go to Carolina?
Definitely you gonna choose Duke.
Yeah, because
we talking for the past 5-6 years.
Because I'm gonna tell you, I told you this when we talked the last time.
Yeah,
it's because Hubert Davis was not an attractive coach for players.
I get what you're saying. I get it.
It's the coach.
Yeah.
See, now I don't know how Hubert Davis is going in recruiting. I don't know how he talk to these young guys. But now Shire probably going out there, on their level. so to speak, on what they got to, showing them the interest like that. Can we say Hubert Davis is that? He looked more like a old school cat that really ain't. So at
that time, you got to send Paige there.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Paige is gone now. You know, Michael Craig now. Paige is gone. He wouldn't
get it. Okay.
Jeremy is at UCC now.
Yeah, so let's not be biased right now, right? I'm gonna give you a list and tell me what list that you would prefer to be on.
You ain't got no.
Just listen to the list, right? This is players that are currently in the NBA, right? And they came from prestigious programs, but I just want you to tell me which list you think that you want to be on. So listen to this first list. Kobe White, Harrison Barnes, Cameron Johnson, Walker Kessler, Day'Ron Sharpe, Drake Powell, Harrison Ingram, Caleb Love, Pete Nance, Cormac Ryan, Leaky Black. Right? You now remember that list. Right? Now listen to this list right here and tell me who you think.
Players just want to do it now.
I get it, but do you remember the list I just told you? Oh, I'm waiting for it to come up. Okay. Now listen to this list. Jalen Johnson, Luke Kennard, Jason Tatum, Cian James, Con Knippel, Mason Plumlee, Trey Jones, Tyrese Proctor, Cooper Flagg, Kyrie Irving, Derek Lively, Gary Trent, Zion Williamson, Paolo Banchero, Wendell Carter Jr., Tyus Jones, Jared McCain, Grayson Allen, Mark Williams, R.J. Barrett, Brandon Ingram, Al Filipowski, and Marvin Bagley III.
No chips.
But those two lists, which list you want to be on? Don't be biased because you're a Carolina fan. I want you to be honest.
But if you're good, you're good.
As school-wise, so I was watching this other podcast.
I'm just saying, what they produce.
If Carolina's recruiting that player, Duke is recruiting that same player because they only that. What?
8 miles. Back over, baby.
So with that being said, depends on what type of player you're trying to bring in.
I get it. What I'm saying is that Duke has produced way more than we produced in a long time.
Told you why.
I get it.
Hubert Davis wasn't, and that's why a lot of people talk shit when they first hired him. He's not an attractive coach that's going to really get out there and sell it like it's supposed to be sold.
Yeah, but you also still got to recruit.
That's what I mean. Sell it.
So this is the other part you got to look at. When all those players coming through, Coach K was there. You know why they wanted to go to Coach K? He coaching the Olympics.
Yep.
He coaching this.
I get it.
Coaching that. So
Coach K can get him.
So okay. So my question for you is,
was there. It was kind of the same.
My question for you is, when you look at the programs, if you are a player that's not biased, you don't care about Carolina or Duke, which program do you choose?
You probably can go chase the money.
Yeah, but okay.
Because until you get the right coach, I told you, if you get the right coach in there, watch how the thing.
Oh, absolutely. It's
I get it. Hey, Joe, go ahead.
Which of these coaches do you think then brings in that capability to recruit at that point? Of the three, Tommy Lloyd, Billy Donovan, and Dusty May.
You only see Billy Donovan
for me, and this is
20 years ago.
No, listen.
20 years ago.
If you coaching the football team and when the last he won the Super Bowl,
I get it.
Or with
Listen, if you giving me, if I got 3 people, if I got a choice of 3, then I'm gonna do
to give you what you want for the recruiting.
hold on, I'm gonna do my man.
Billy Donovan and Dusty May.
Billy Donovan and Dustin May, or Dustin, whatever his name is. Okay. I'm gonna do those 2. If I'm picking out of 3, it's gonna be between those 2.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just for me personally. Hell, I ain't got no I ain't got no say in it. They don't care what I'm talking about. But I'm just saying, if from a standpoint of somebody I feel like could change the program, I'm gonna pick between those 2 because I feel like they probably can maybe turn the program around to where we can at least get past where we've been going the past 5 years.
Put it to you this way: when you talk about, you don't know if he can get to the NIL. You know that's what Joe was saying about Billy.
Because
look at St. John coach. Look at Patino.
Listen, bro, you can't depend no because he look.
He don't even have to hide it now. So
he's like, okay. Kansas coach, what's my man name? Bill Self.
Oh, yeah. Listen to me.
Bill Self is returning, so the good thing is they don't have to compete because Kansas is coming.
That list that Joe just put out, right, are them 3 names. If they put a Rick Pitino name in the hat,
it's over.
I'm taking Rick.
It's over.
Because you know how he coaches.
And that's where Andy Hurley gonna be in a little bit.
Now, Rick really he don't really have like a reputation of winning. He just does a really good job of getting players.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. That's what my concern is. Look, I want to get 5-star guys, right? Like I want like Caleb Wilsons and those kind of guys coming through the school, right? But I also need the guy who knows how to see talent and develop it, because that's really the problem. Is like, look, when you had Caleb Wilson this year, I mean, you had one other dude who was really playing really well. You got Caleb and you had Vasar, but then everybody else was kind of like,
we got to better run 90.
So, right, we got to get, keep, and develop players. Is what I'm saying, and you got to get the right players. So you got to.
I didn't think they came to a head finally, and they realized Hubert Davis. We wasn't assuming where we.
So question for you, Joe. You say keep and develop players. Are you saying keep them after 1 year?
Well, you got to have some guys that are consistently still with the program, because every year you can't turn out over 90% of your.
That's the thing. Well, listen to the roster or college roster. You're only going to have maybe 1-2 players that's going to be one and done.
Okay. Well, listen to me. For that, I mean, if you ain't
make it senior years,
if you ain't one for them, you will stay for 2-3 years.
He's just not going to be that. It's only a few that's going to be one and done. It's only going to be a few, man.
These cats ain't staying in college for no 4 years, bro. That's like staying for 6 years.
It takes 2 years. It ain't going to be too many ones.
They're not doing it.
People don't make it to their senior year.
I ain't saying they stand on 4 years, but
2 years.
The one and done, man, them few.
Yeah.
Few.
Okay. The best player we done had come out in the past 4 years, 3 or 4 years, is Caleb Wilson, who we seeing right now. He been in Carolina for 1 year.
Because he's a 5-star prospect.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, cats ain't coming out. Okay.
You got Stan.
Then you got Foster. You got a couple other cats that's been on Duke roster for a couple years. Dame Song. It's like everybody in.
Okay, but you talking about cats that ain't got it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but trust me, he ain't gonna be that long.
He might go to the NBA this year, but he
could have been that first round recruit and could have came out and went to the NBA his first year. He was gone. I don't give a damn what nobody says. Anybody that's a big dog.
That's why I said it's only.
That's
why I said it's only a few. James, if it was everybody, it'd be fun.
I'm saying, I know it's not everybody, but I'm talking about the people that you're talking about. They not big dogs. They just good role players.
It's the fact that they're not going to be highly. When you talk about one and done, that means you on the TV screen come draft night.
Caleb Wilson broke his hand.
He's a phenom.
He broke his own
into the league.
This man done broke multiple bones.
He need to drink some milk.
He's still. And guess what?
Because
he's still not staying there 1 year. I'm out of there.
This team.
He's still getting drafted in the first round.
And so how many players is on that North Carolina team?
20.
How many along with him?
I'm saying people of his caliber.
That's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is the people that stay multiple years, they not like that. They not like that, bro. That shit don't exist no more.
The difference between a phenom and great players. You still have great players, but you always gonna have your phenom that stand out. That's like when you get to the next level. You got a lot of players that's on the bench that's great, but you have phenoms like LeBron. You got phenoms that stand out.
And then time out. You got ones on the bench that should have stayed at school.
No time out.
Yeah.
LeBron is in the class by himself. It ain't no LeBron is coming out every year.
LeBron AJ.
LeBron is one of one.
So I said you gotta be a phenom. You can't discredit them like they ain't.
But you can't sit here and tell me that it's not changing. Because before we saw Tim Duncan stayed in college for 4 years.
It's because the money.
Christian Laettner.
Yeah.
Look how many people we saw stay for 4 years.
We hadn't involved, and the rules were different.
And the rules,
Okay.
you had to play like.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is
Play it all.
So
it's not so much as it's not so much as I ain't gonna say. Well, let me not say. It's not so much as they more talented. It's the thing that it's a money grab now. So whenever I can get the sell,
so
if I see you got it,
let's answer this question. It'll settle it down, and then Joe can move on to the next topic. If Tim Duncan was to come out today, his first year, is Tim Duncan staying in college for 4 years?
not on this day. No,
That's all I'm saying.
yeah,
This shit is different.
because the rules are different. Yeah.
So if you're a phenom, standing and looking at you motherfuckers for no 4 years,
That's why I said
It's a money game.
it's far and few in between.
okay, you saying it's a money game. So okay, so now let's go back to when we were talking about Hubert getting fired, right? We can't put all the blame on Hubert because Carolina don't have the talent that they used to have.
We had it. They just didn't play it.
No, we don't have the talent we used
I
to
don't
have.
think we knew how to build a team. I don't think we had a team that was built properly.
All I'm saying is that I feel like we see, okay, we call Carolina Blue Bloods and we doing all this and we supposed to be one of the top dogs in the world when it comes to college basketball, right? But you see these other teams putting up Kentucky, they putting up $20 million in NIL. We see all these other teams putting up way more money than we putting in. I don't give a damn what coach you put at Carolina. If you choose not to spend enough money in NIL to get players to come there, you still not gonna win. Yeah, you can get Popovich to come and coach Carolina. If Carolina don't spend no motherfucking NIL money, then guess what? They still ain't gonna win.
You know the detriment to Carolina is so far. Y'all too loyal to in-house.
And it's always like that. It's been from the beginning, but you gotta change. That's the same shit that happened to your man, the football coach, Nick. What's Nick like? Nick Saban. Nick Saban, because Nick Saban felt like just because of his name, people gonna want to come play for me just because of the coach that I am. When you see the people paying you millions of dollars,
You know what?
I don't give a fuck about going to play for Nick Saban.
It wasn't that. You know what Nick Saban? You know why Nick Saban?
Listen, I'm telling you,
You know why Nick Saban? And Nick Saban knew he was starting to get his ass whipped, and it was going to tarnish his legacy.
no, I get it. But all I'm saying is that, listen to me.
People, this shit.
But whenever you see that,
So it's time to get my depth.
when the times change, and okay, say I deal with you every day, right? You the big dog on campus, Ray is the big dog. I'm going to fuck with you because you the big dog. But then you got these other teams and these other programs over there saying, well, if you come over here, I'm gonna pay you $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. But you over here and you like, oh, I ain't gonna pay you no money. You can just come play for me because I'm a big time coach. Motherfuckers gonna be like, man, I'm trying to get my mom out of projects. I'm gonna come play for you just because you're name, just because of who you are. That my mama need her roof fixed. My mama needs some money. So guess what? No, I'm gonna go over here where they gonna pay me some money. I don't give a fuck about your name.
At the end of it, you ain't money smart. Your mom needs someone
I get if you're not money smart.
because here's the
There's nothing that you can say that don't entice you about the money whenever you're in a situation where you need it.
here's the other thing. You got people that want to leave and go to the league. Then you got ones that want to float around and be in school for 7 or 8 years.
With
that being said, you look at it and be like, where's the potential at in the NBA?
At the end of the day, though, but it still has to be on the player to constantly develop, get better, because you can be one and done, get in that league and get your first check and be done.
Joe, I'm sorry, but we've been for a long time. Go to the play into the next.
And people on potential.
Exactly. And that's the detriment of the league, and it's going to be the detriment of the league.
Oh, for I get any league, yeah. Well, a couple other coaching moves. Luke Murray, Bill Murray's son, was actually assistant coach. He went to Boston College as the head coach. Adrian Redd joined Virginia under Ryan Odom, and it looks like we are gonna move into the NFL, gentlemen.
Yes.
We're gonna drop all this college.
We done.
Oh man, we done with the team. We done. There's not a ton of NFL talk really. Officials coming out, apparently they're still stalled in negotiations. We talked a little bit about it. Sounds like there are preparations for to get backup or scab refs. A couple of little roster headline news that happened over the past couple of days. Beneza, they backed out of his physical, so not the only team.
What squad was he on, Joe?
He was signed with the Browns, and the Browns did his.
But listen, I can't give Cleveland no credit for nothing they do because they've been fucking up for the past 30 years.
Cleveland gonna turn it around this year.
Big credit.
Turn around and go right. It's the same direction they've been going.
We're gonna give big credit to the Raiders. Kirk Cousins
Was he?
still making money.
Listen, I want y'all fans to listen to me real quick. Kirk Cousins has been making money for a long time.
Kirk Cousins broke the bank.
Listen to me. Kirk Cousins, look, and that his agent, I'm gonna be real with you. He might have the best agent known in football today. Because for this man to always have a job, to always get millions and millions on top of millions, and we talk, look at the year that he's in. Like Kirk Cousins is in what year? Fucking
And
10, 15. What year Kirk Cousins in? Kirk Cousins might be
13. I mean, he's up there.
12,
I'll
13.
tell you something else. Kirk Cousins gonna stop the season this year. Come
For
Well, that's actually part of the
Raiders just sit down and watch it.
Is that a smart bridge move by the Raiders,
I think so.
or is it an expensive Band-Aid?
No, I think it's a smart move because you're gonna give Mendoza time to fall into his position.
I believe Kirk Cousins will play the first 6-7 games, and then after that,
I'm gonna give him 5 games, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give him 5 games.
We'll see. I think the offense really does fit the skill set of Mendoza. So, and I feel like Mendoza played a lot of years in college, so I feel like he's got the experience to come in and start right away. But I feel like, if he's not, that's where I feel like they're like, hey, you know what? I mean, be honest with you, Mendoza and Cousins kind of remind me like.
but they both want to go for the Cousins.
The question is, how many tattoos is Kirk Cousins going to get? I'm just kidding, folks. I'm kidding.
Listen,
He's going to look. Is he going to smoke?
I'm gonna get on some shit. This ain't even no hater shit, bro. Shout out to Kirk Cousins for being able to have the career that he has had because that man has did the impossible that we never thought somebody else could do, bro. So shout out to Kirk Cousins.
He is a good quarterback.
He did his thing.
Then they'll give Mendoza the wheel.
Yeah.
After that,
After how many?
6 games.
6 games?
Oh, well, shit, I said 5. I was gonna put.
Just a minute. Some cigars.
Kirk, if he starts the season, which I really don't think that he gonna play that long.
I think
But I'm gonna give Kirk
games.
I'm gonna give Kirk between 4 and 5 games. If Kirk reaches 4 to 5 games, Reg, you gotta give me a bone. If Kirk reaches 6 games, you gotta give Reg a bone. So y'all make sure y'all remember this. Y'all realize this.
Yeah.
And watch it go.
All right, segment 5 coming in. NBA headlines. Heat check. Wembyana is on an unreal tear. March 31st, Wembyana 41-16 versus the Bulls.
I can't stop.
April 2nd, Wembyana 41-18 versus the Warriors. 10th straight game.
But let me be honest with y'all, bro.
ATA
Wemby is a certified cheat code.
It's
This man is 7'6" or 7'6", 7'5". Whatever.
I think he's 7'6" now.
Listen, whatever his height is. This man is blocking shots. This man play defense. He pulling 3-pointers from damn half court. Women can do anything on the court. Defensively, offensively, rebounds, dunk. You can't stop him because he's too big. It's not another person. The only person I feel in the league that can even alter his shot is KD.
Yeah.
Only because of KD's because his wingspan, and if he's in front of him, he can put his hands up. Not saying he's gonna make a miss. He just put his hands up to where alter your shot the way you got to try to do something different. It was just
They were talking.
second ago. It was 2-2.
They was talking about what he is, and it's
you see that?
It's something to come to fruition so fast, though.
Is he the scariest problem in the playoffs?
Yeah.
Wemby's scary. Listen, I'm gonna say Wemby's a scary. I ain't saying he's the scariest. He's scary because of his height and what he does, but you also have to understand that Wemby has to stay healthy. So if he's out of the game, but they got all the pressure on the team, bro.
The resurgence got a hell of a resurgence of the Spurs is coming.
You said that. Listen to me. The Spurs have a hell of a team.
Yeah.
Right? So if I'm anybody in the league, of course I don't want to face the Spurs, but I'm gonna give y'all a nugget real quick, right? If it's any team in the league right now that I don't want to match up against and see, it's some fucking Charlotte Hornets. Because you know that they're going to try to spoil it for you because everybody counted them out. They had like the winning shit. So now if you put them in a 7-game series against a top seed, they're going to do everything in their power to ruin that shit.
They cooled a little bit.
It's still like they up and down. See, that's my thing when I talk about it.
Yesterday.
They just up and down.
Some of the bigger games, like against Boston and a couple other games, they didn't play as well. Then let's talk. Keep it in the West. Do the Lakers look like a really?
Okay, hold on, Joe. For you go. The Hornets beat the Suns 127 to 107 tonight.
Yeah, right. The Suns.
Okay. So let's go to when the last time they played before then? Tuesday.
Yeah, it was.
The Nets 117 to 86. The Nets ain't shit. I get it. Okay.
Got beat.
I get it. No, but listen, we talked about this before the show started tonight. We talked about is Boston, whatever the politically correct way to say it, is Boston a threat to come out of the East? And absolutely, I think that they are. From the beginning.
What I'm saying, I don't think anybody's ever said they weren't because they've been the top 3, top 2, top 2 team in the East the whole season.
And that's San Antonio. They on their way.
No, they can right there. I mean, just talent-wise with Wemby, and you have the best.
Okay. We talking about 2 different teams right now. So if you got a choice between the Spurs and the Celtics, who you picking?
I think I would take the Spurs, actually.
Where I'm going. Here you go, man.
In a 7-game series?
7-game series, Spurs or either. I say Spurs or OKC. I say
Celtics.
Conference championship.
The championship, yeah.
Still.
So, do the Lakers look like a real run team, especially if LeBron, because LeBron's been snacking triple doubles here lately, so he's been playing really, really well.
I want all y'all to know, LeBron is a silent assassin, right? LeBron understands he don't have to be number 1 no more. He let Luka be number 1. AR number 2, and LeBron gonna come in. He gonna get his rebounds. He gonna get his assists. He can give you between 10 and 20 points every night.
That's the team I think that could be scary in the West. The Lakers.
Hell yeah!
It's because nobody's expecting it.
It's not that nobody's expecting it. Nobody wants to give them credit, bro, because they think that they can't get it done. Listen to me. Everybody can talk as much shit as they want.
I think if they get matched up right, I think it's all going to depend on the matchups. You can say what you want. Better.
LeBron James, and I understand he's 41 years old, but guess what? LeBron James gonna give you buckets. He gonna give you assists, and he gonna play his position because LeBron understand that he old. LeBron knows that he's not what he used to be. But what's crazy is so many people want to compare him to what he was when he was damn 20 years old. This man's 20 years old. And to everybody watching the show, you get your old ass out there and you try to do the same shit you did when you was 20 years old. You're not the same person. You're not the same person, man.
Well, he did just have his 125th career triple-double with the Lakers.
Doing this thing.
When we beat the Wizards. So
let's go, Brian.
It's going to be interesting, gentlemen. Well, folks, we've kept you long enough. We talked some NFL, some NBA. We might have to.
There's so much shit to talk about.
We got a lot to talk about, but
make sure you watch that Final Four. Win.
Listen, Final Four, NBA, and we still didn't even talk about We're gonna talk about Floyd tonight. Floyd Mayweather, the fight with him. There's so much shit we ain't talking about tonight.
Nobody's cared about Mayweather and Pacquiao because money grab.
Pacquiao should have beaten him.
It depends on.
Nobody don't want to hear.
It depends on.
Coming out.
Yeah. The wheelchairs and the nurse and the diaper, but
Hold on. Let me pull up. We got a chief for the program.
Follow and definitely do us a favor. Drop your championship.
Like, share, and subscribe. How much does that hurt you? How much does that hurt you to like a podcast?
Not only that, tell us how we doing.
If you guys have like it, tell us that you might fix it.
Tell us that you don't like it.
And then on top of that, we giving you top-notch cigars, we giving you top-notch beverage, and we giving you top-notch conversation.
And giving you and giving it all to you.
Man, listen, to the poorhouse.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers, ladies and
Thank you
gentlemen.
for joining us. See you on the next episode.
Cheers.
Cheers down at the end of the table.
He'll be back.
We'll talk to you soon, folks.
Adios.
Bye.